hopefully each other at conferences, and so it's a really a joyous thing. So it's nice to see the group bonding. Where are we starting, Miss Ginger?
I would like to start at measure 20.
Okay.
I'd like to start at 20. Because we were talking about that measure.
That's where you start to get
25.
Exactly.
So I want to get into that.
Good,
I just need to adjust this now that I moved this other stand back.
So as she's looking through, let's just talk about this in terms of orchestral, how much choir versus orchestra. And if you look at just even this page, you look at measure 20, you're more with who at measure 20? More with the choir. But at 21, you're more with who? Or is it about even?
I have it marked in my score to do something with orchestra, but I've never done that.
I think definitely, because you have the first part of that measure is more choir, but the second part of that, the orchestra is what can keep the momentum going. De, e, chung, chung, chung. But if you think choir, now I can turn off, you just completely ignored your orchestra. And so now, I'm doing this on purpose so you can understand what I mean.
No, I need that.
So then let's look at 25.
Wait, can we go back?
Yes, of course.
21, then I'm attending to the orchestra, but then what happens when I bring the choir back into 22? I go back to them?
It's or a combination of both. I'm always aware of both, but the choir definitely because they got a new entrance. Okay? Now, when I get to 25, clearly that's orchestra, right? Now, so what does the choir need? The choir needs to know what color you want. How do you want They need to know that shape. And then from there, the orchestra slightly changes when you get to 27, 29. Yum, dum, dee, dee, dum, dum, yum. The violins have, to me, that's a rhetoric there that I need to bring out. So that's how I make some of my choices of who to go with based on the musical ideas that are emerging versus what's starting.
So, but the orchestra does not need me for 26 and 27. I mean, of course, always being aware of everyone, but
yes, but
more
not as much because the choir has a different feel here.
Got it. Okay. So pick up to 20, 20.
Pick up or just right on it?
Well, right on. Sorry,
okay.
I'm going to give a prep.
Very specific. I wouldn't do so much subdivision, right? Agnus Dei, yum, bum, bum. The choirs, they're going to know. You've already set them up.
Okay.
But the orchestra needs clarity of articulation. 3, dum, dum, bum, and the choir then will fit right into that.
So I just give them that clarity of articulation by giving them like the strong 3.
Because the orchestra, and I'm also giving a little flick. I'm going from dee, bum, bum. There's all kinds of ictus in my gesture. But I see you doing it with all your arms.
Okay.
When you have that kind of articulation, you've got to get the wrist involved.
Okay.
Forte does not mean always huge.
Okay.
If you think about Carmina Burana, where you go, oh. If you go, oh, that's not going to give you the same power. So here the unused, yes. Okay.
Okay. So can I start right at 20 again?
Yes, 20, right at 20.
Okay.
That's getting better. So the measure 21 was so much better. 20, that breath prep was it was awfully huge. I mean, we sang it, but if the choir really sang what you gave us, they would almost be shouting.
Okay.
Because you gave us this kind of breath.
Yeah, okay.
And if you think about it, if you think of you're conducting for the best choir in the world. Now, look at this is for you as well, 24. This happens a lot in the Rococo time period. At 24, you see what on beats 2 and 3 of the orchestra? Ching, ching, ching. You see all these more separation. It's often then you need to add those markings into the voices. It's very typical. Tolis peccatamu. And maybe it's not so short. Maybe it's a tenuto with a dot. But there's definitely separation. It's not going to be tolis peccata, tolis peccatamu. Exactly. You have to really look at everything in the Rococo time period to really know. They were writing music like we drinking water. So they didn't have time to necessarily put it in every single thing. Okay? Let's start, if you would, at let's write where the trumpets come in again. This is 25, so we can keep. Think about how big, not so big, but powerful, not big. Thank you. So let me make sure I'm clear. Don't cheat the length, though.
Okay.
So you still need the ba 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 or da 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 da.
Okay.
You still need length.
Okay.
Yes. But you didn't set us up right.
Didn't set you up at all.
So you have the conductor has you have to go ting ting ting. Your mind is moving that quickly.
Yes.
I'm
Okay,
going
that one,
moon. Now my two is different. Ba 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 ba. Different world. Me.
Okay.
I had 3 motions right in that moment.
Sure.
Okay, here we go. This is 25. Length. Different world. Different world. See how many changes? It's that much. Tip of the tongue, tip of the tongue. And this is where I would make the decision. Do you want them to imitate the orchestra is doing
I absolutely want them to do that.
But you didn't show us. Notice we didn't do it.
Not.
And it's not an accent. Do, no. You will have to be really clear about the beats.
Okay.
I think that's my time. So, Ginger, I hope that was helpful.
Much. Yes,
It's a lot of little stuff, but that's how much detail.
Thank you. I love it. I love it. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. To you conducting. Verleih. Frieden. Are you starting at the beginning?
Yes.
Okay.